Ta-da!
You on?
We are. Hi, Joy.
Hi, Monica.
Hello
How
to
are
cold
you?
Ireland this morning.
It's freezing.
Well, it's chilly here, just so you know, but it's not as cold as you guys. Isn't that weird? I'm in
Yeah,
Colorado and we're warmer than you are.
yeah. It's
Okay, it's
wrong.
just a little strange. A little
No,
strange.
it's all
And
wrong.
you've had more snow in the month of March than we have. That's
Mm,
just weird.
frightening.
Now, I
Mm,
don't know about the rest of Colorado, but I mean where I am in Colorado.
yeah.
So I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, cool. So good morning. Well, to you, good afternoon, my dear.
Good afternoon, beautiful. How are you?
I'm fantastic. And you know, we've got two people watching us already. So that is
Mhm.
awesome. And I believe, operative word is I believe, we should be having three lovely ladies joining us this morning. And
Okay,
for
well.
those who have never watched this before, hi, I'm Monica.
Mhm,
And I do energy healing, which is an exchange of energy between two people
mhm.
to try and focus on physical pain and or physical illness to reduce and or make it better. I am being joined by my delightful co-host in Ireland who's freezing half to death over there, Miss Joy.
Hi.
And so I'm going to reach out and see, hey, there's Chandra. Okay, so Roberta's here and looks like Chandra's was from the other day. Hi, Roberta, glad to see you. And let's just go see, make sure I've got no messages first. And then I'm going to go ahead and try and get Miss K on the phone with us. Two people are not able to download.
Okay.
So we're going to try and do this over the phone today, which should be
Oh,
kind of fun. Ta-da! So let's see if Miss K's around. Let me pull up her number here.
Kate is after joining you on Facebook.
Oh,
If it's
cool.
Kate.
Hello.
Hi, Miss K. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I am fantastic. And thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
Absolutely. So, Miss Kay, we've gone ahead and started. I've got you on a speakerphone. And from what I read in your email, the primary pain that I was reading about is the lower back and your right hip. Is that correct?
Yes, yes, and somewhere in it's also in my mid hip as well.
The mid hip as well?
Not mid hip, but my mid of my back, like around my shoulder blade. So
Okay.
the shoulder, down the shoulder blades too.
So let's just talk about it this way, Miss Kay. Let's just talk about the spine hurting.
Right.
Okay, and primarily into the right hip, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the doctors have said what about it? I know you've seen an awful lot of doctors.
Yes. The muscles are weak, and I think that's why, of course, they're so tight.
Sure.
So, I mean, I've done physio, I've done all sorts of stuff, but we don't seem to get past this tightness.
Okay.
And I've had muscle spasms recently all the way up the middle of my back because of all this.
Makes perfect sense to me, Kay. Totally understand that as well.
Yeah. So it's just annoying because it's just not getting any better.
Well, let's see what we can do. I can't guarantee it, but energy healing is at least an alternative that we can try. And on a pain scale today, like right now while you and I are talking, if 1 is the best you can be and 10 is the worst you can be, where are you?
Right now, I'm probably about 4 or 5. I'm not too bad right now.
Okay. But we would definitely notice a difference if we got it below the 4 mark. Okay. So, Kay, you've watched the broadcast that I have on my page, correct? Okay. So you know that I'm going to say the same old things I always say because there's going to be people joining us that have not seen this before. So I'm going to go quiet and put the phone down.
Okay.
And I'm going to share with you that you may feel nothing. You may feel a warmth. You might feel a tingle. You might feel a coolness up and down your spine or in a specific spot. I even have people literally that tell me they feel it in their toe before it goes anywhere else. I know it's weird, but it's just wherever the body's going to respond first.
Right.
And I'm putting the phone down, and I'm actually going to take my glasses off. So, Joy, the screen is all yours, dear.
Okay.
Because my magnifying glasses, now that I take them off, I can't see anything. And Kay, you've had this for how long?
I've had it on again, off again since I had a surgery in 2004.
So
So it's come and gone. Originally it would happen maybe once in 8 months, and then the next year it was twice in a year, and then it became more and more. So in other words, it's progressed to being on again, off again constantly.
got it. And are there things that you do
I
that
get sciatica, down the leg as well, depending on, because I can't sit long, I can't stand long.
the sciatica
When
would
I
not
walk, it hurts right at the waist.
right? The sciatica would not surprise me knowing you have that tightness in the lower back as well.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, and I have pelvic floor dysfunction too
Okay.
from the surgery.
Yep, doesn't surprise me. If you do start to feel something, Kay, please do not hesitate to let me know, because that way I can at least kind of say, okay, we're focusing. And then if you don't feel anything, that's okay too. Okay, I have an instantaneous crazy question. Years ago, did you hurt your knee?
Not that I can remember.
Okay.
I do have problems with my knee.
You do have problems with your knee now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it comes and goes.
Okay, I just felt it just now, so everything just kind of whooped to my knee, and I was like, okay, well, that's not where I want it to be.
That's funny.
Okay, but at least that tells me I am getting close to where I want to be. And you're sitting now, correct?
Yes, I am.
Okay. How's the pain level right now, Kay?
I actually don't feel much pain at all. So we're maybe talking 1.
So it kind of dropped down for you, is what you're telling me.
Yes, yeah.
I like drop downs, don't you?
Yes, so do I.
When you stand up, would it normally have gotten worse?
Yeah, it sometimes would stiffen up on the right side, like right at my waist.
Okay.
To the back of my back there.
Okay.
So, you want me to try standing up?
Only if you want to, and very slowly, very gently, because I know you told me you could only take little baby steps.
Yeah, no, I still get a tweak right in the right where my waist is.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
But how's the lower back pain? Nothing like shooting down the sciatic nerve or anything else like that?
No, nothing.
Okay. And the lower back pain, is it still low? When you stand up?
I'm not feeling. Yeah, let me sit down again. I just feel it mostly just in that right side.
Closer to the hip?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right almost waist area.
Okay, so like right at the waist where the hip bone top is.
Yeah, exactly.
Got it, because I was focusing on your lower back to begin with.
Right.
And that's why I was so shocked when I was like, whoop, to the knee. I was like, whoa, what was that? So, but now that you're telling me it's like right at the top of the hip bone, that also is going to explain why I felt your knee, believe it or not. So I'm going to put the phone down one more time and we're going to give it another try for the hip itself, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Awesome. How's the hip now, Kay?
I felt a little bit of a tingle or something.
Okay, good.
Yeah. I'm standing now. I'm just trying to see that. Yeah, it's down probably like that part when I feel it when I move. When I get up and that it's like a 4 or 5, and it's down to maybe I'd say a 2.
Okay.
So I still feel it, but it's not the same.
Good. Alrighty, that tells me a lot.
Yeah.
So, Kay, here's my recommendation. God bless. Okay. Thank you, Lord. I get excited when this works. Can you tell? Okay, so
Yes, of course.
I just get really thrilled and very, very humbled when I hear that the pain's gone down like that. It just makes my heart sing. One of the things, Miss Kay, is you haven't been able to do those kinds of movements for a long time. And I laugh because people, I will do a healing and then they feel so good that they want to go out and jog or run a marathon. And I'm like, no, baby steps.
Take it easy. Yeah.
Exactly. You still want to take it nice and slow, but you do want some gentle exercise, even if it's just a little bit different of walking, because your muscles are now going to have to rebuild the thought process that they're starting to feel better because they're relaxed right now. That's why I did that. And when I started on the lower back first to tell the muscles and the nerves to relax. And so now they have to start that healing process.
Right.
I am so happy for you, dear.
Thank you. Yeah, no, I know too, my hip has been a problem because I've got heel pain on my right heel, but it's been lesser lately, so I think it helps with how I walk because I'm not.
So you don't have plantar fasciitis, but do you have like Achilles tendon?
No, I do. I do have plantar fasciitis.
Another reason I felt your knee. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a bone spur there apparently on my right one.
It's normally traditionally I can't help bone spurs, but you know what? I'd like to try and reduce the pain regardless.
Okay.
So give me 30 seconds. All right, give me 60 seconds. Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
No problem. I'm feeling a little bit tingling in my heel.
Good. Alrighty, well, just keep an eye on that part for me as well.
Okay.
And what I'd love to do, if you would be so kind, Kay, you know how to reach me, okay?
Yeah.
My wish, of course, is that this just continues to get better.
Thank you.
The fact that the body, as you can tell, because you are feeling better, can heal itself is a wonderful thing. Yes, I get excited. But that's kind of my wish, is that this will continue to get better, just nice and slow, nice and gentle, and stay in touch with me and let me know how you're doing.
Thank you very much, Monica. And thank you to you, Joy, for being there as well.
She's waving back. I think you can see that later today. Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Enjoy your day.
Thank you very much.
And thank you for sharing with me.
God bless. Thank you.
Take care.
Take care. Bye.
God is good.
Amen.
That's my biggest thing I'm going to say. God is good.
Amen.
Woo! Yes. Miss Linda, I see that you've joined us on here as well. Let me go see if you were actually able to connect. Okay, so gotta find it again. So Miss Linda, let's just make sure I got the right Linda. I do. Linda, I see that you're watching. Were you able to connect through the link that I sent you? Hi, Tina. Hi, Roberta. So Linda, I'm very curious because I would love to bring you on screen with me if you were able to connect. If you can shoot me a message, that would be fantastic. And let's make sure nothing else came in this way. And that's Miss K. So I can close the screen. We may have a little bit faster reaction too. Alrighty. Because Miss Linda did not pop up in the lobby.
No, and I don't see it on Facebook. But you can see her.
Yeah, I see that she said hello everybody at 10:04, but
Okay.
I don't see her, like, if she's still there or whatever.
Okay.
I wonder if she lost the connection. Let me just shoot her a quick email here.
Okay.
Okay.
Linda.
Okay. In the meantime, while we wait for Linda, I'm going to go find Miss Sharon.
It shows she's waiting to go live. She's just after popping up. Can you see that?
I don't see her, so she's going to have to go in and come out again. I don't show her. Remember that time we had that problem once before?
Yeah.
Alrighty, so Linda, I don't see you in the lobby, darling, so if you could sign out and come back in. Hi, Sharon. If you would be so kind, Linda, that would be awesome, because I'm not showing you in the lobby where I can bring you in. No, it's not getting me anything. We had that once before with that lady from Spain.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Linda, just log out of where you are right now, turn your off, and then go back in through the link again. Okay. There we go. Okay. So tell you what we're going to do. We're going to let Linda sort out the technical side of that. And what I'm going to do, Sharon, I see that you've joined us, darling. So thanks, Joy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call Miss Sharon. Let me go get her phone number again.
Okay.
And then we can figure that out. So Joy, if you can keep an eye open for me for Linda.
Absolutely.
And let me go here. Okay, Miss Sharon, I see that you're with me. So I'm actually going to give you a call. And we'll let Linda come on here in just a minute.
Hi, Monica.
Hi, Sharon. How are you?
Oh, I'm hanging in here. How are you doing today?
Oh, we just having a good old day. You know, what can I tell you? We're just a rocking and a rolling this morning. And I've been excited about doing this broadcast. So I'm like, hi.
I'm excited too.
And Miss Sharon, when I read your email to me, your primary concern that we have today are your knees. Is that correct?
Yes, both of my knees. I was in an accident about 42 years ago, and as I aged, my knees got worse and worse and worse, and now when I walk, it's baby steps, and my knees hurt all the time. It's
Okay.
like a migraine that never goes away,
I
and
gotcha.
sometimes pins and needles and stabbing pains.
Okay, that's nerve tissue. What have the doctors said for it?
After the accident, I found I couldn't walk, so the ambulance came and got me and took me to the hospital. And then I had a hole in my left knee that they fixed.
Okay.
And then I had to wear like a brace on my left leg. And like about 12 years ago, I went to a doctor because my knee was hurting so bad. But he took the cartilage out of my left knee. And so now I'm walking bone on bone on the left knee.
That's what I was getting ready to ask about, that constant pain. If it was bone on bone, sometimes that's caused by arthritis, but he actually took part of the cartilage out.
I think all of it. And my right leg hurts as well, but that is caused from the accident 42 years ago.
Okay. And on a pain scale, Linda, 1 being the best you can be, 10 being the worst, where would it be for you right now as we're speaking?
Probably about 4 or 5 right now because I'm sitting.
Okay. And the trigger when you stand up is when it's worse, when the pressure of the bone to bone gets worse?
Yeah, when I walk around, it gets real bad.
Of course, with the bone grinding on each other. With the bone.
The more I walk, it's like I can only go like 24 feet and I have to sit down.
Okay.
And then I get up again, and that's why I can't even cook or do dishes anymore because I have to go to the sink and then sit down.
I hear you.
Go to the sink and sit down.
Right.
Yeah, because I get so much pain.
Okay. With the bone to bone, dear, I'm not sure what I can do, but I'm going to try. Okay. Is there one knee that hurts more than the other?
The left knee hurts more than the other.
And is that the one where the cartilage has been removed?
Yes.
Okay, that makes sense. Alrighty, so Miss Linda, I know that Miss Sharon, I know that you were watching. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go quiet and we're going to see what we can do. Okay?
Should I stand up?
Not yet. Right now, I want you sitting. Okay? Let's not put pressure on it right now. Just be comfortable and be relaxed. And like I told Kay, you may feel nothing. You may feel warmth, a tingle, a coolness, or again, like I said, you may feel nothing at all. But let me see what we can do about getting that pain level down. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
Perfect. And Miss Linda, I see you in the lobby. Bear with me here 1 second, Sharon. So Linda, I can see you in the lobby, so I'm going to wave hi. That means she can also hear and see me as well. We'll be bringing you on shortly, Linda. Perfect. So Sharon, I'm going to put the phone down. Can you still hear me?
Yes, I can.
Awesome. Okay. I think I need to get new glasses.
I can't hear you now.
Can you hear me now?
Oh, now I can.
Yeah, I'm going to go quiet for a few minutes, Sharon.
Okay.
But you can feel free to talk to me because I can multitask.
Okay.
And if you do start to feel something, please let me know because it means I'm connecting, okay?
Okay.
Linda, when you had that, sorry, I keep calling you Linda. Sharon, when you had that accident 40 years ago, was there also some damage done to the lower back?
Yes, and my head.
Okay. Ironically, I got pulled to your lower back first before the knees, so that's kind of why I was asking.
Oh.
Do you also get pain on the back of your thighs?
Yes. Sometimes I'll get a sharp pain from the knee all the way down to my ankle.
Okay.
And yeah, and in the back of my legs.
Okay.
It's mostly my knees.
I just want to work on all of it while I'm here, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Because I don't feel like this is just one issue from the accident. I feel like there's a bunch of things going on. After that damage, after the accident, did they also diagnose any type of arthritis in the knees?
Not at that time, but maybe about 15 years ago, they told me I had the start of, it's the one before, let me see, the one before osteoporosis.
Osteoporosis, okay.
It starts with a P.
Mm-hmm.
But I do have arthritis also.
Yes, ma'am, you do. That's why I'm asking if they diagnosed it.
Yeah, they didn't tell me that, but I knew that.
How are you feeling now, dear?
It's better, but the lower back is still hurt.
Okay, not surprising. When you said it feels better, what feels better specifically, Sharon?
The lower back got better.
It did get better. So on the scale that we were at, we were like at a 4 or 5. Where did it go down to, if you could, please?
On the back, it's like a 1.5.
I like ones. Ones are good. 1.5, I'll take 2. That's okay. Okay, this is good stuff. Okay. How about your knees, dear?
Oh, my knees still hurt.
Not surprised, because again, that's the bone on bone. But what about the right one?
Yeah, that one hurts too. They sometimes feel like a rubber band where it's stretched,
Mm-hmm.
and the stretchness won't go away.
Okay. And you're still sitting, correct, Sharon?
Yes.
From a sitting position, not the left one, because that's bone to bone. On the right one, can you lift your foot off the floor and just raise your ankle a little bit off the floor? Tell me how your knee feels.
It's tight.
Okay. So I want to focus on the tightness, okay? Because you haven't been able to use those in like almost decades. So the fact that there would be a tightness wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, I walk around baby steps a lot.
Right. And of course,
I'm
that's
out
a.
of energy. I maybe walk like 24 feet and I'm out of breath.
Of course.
And I have to sit down.
And that's been going on for a lot of years. So sometimes, Sharon, what I find with the energy healing is we may get a little bit of progress today, and then it might continue for a couple of days, or it might not. But I want to see if I can at least get the pain levels down or the tightness gone in at least one of those knees, okay?
Okay.
By the way, I meant to ask you the middle of your back, not the lower back, the middle of your back. Does that feel better as well?
Yes. I'm surprised you noticed that. The last several weeks I've been getting like a real sharp pain down the middle of my back.
Mm-hmm.
lot
Mhm.
and then being on my computer.
That'll do it. That'll do it. Can you lift your ankle off the floor for me again on the right side only?
Okay.
Does it still feel as tight?
Oh, it feels better. But right in the kneecap area
Yeah.
now, the back of the knee is good, but in the front, it's a little discomfort.
Okay, I'll take a little discomfort over pain because this is going to take a little bit of time now for your body to go, oh, wait, I can do this.
Okay.
So we were at a 4 or 5. Where would you be overall now?
Oh, it's probably a 1.
I like ones. Ones are good.
But it kind of moved down to my ankle on that leg.
Okay, not surprising. And that's just going to continue going and just kind of leaving and drifting away.
Oh, good.
Okay. I'm going to try just one more time on the left. Again, that's bone to bone. I don't know what we can do, Sharon, but I'm going to do my best to see if we can bring that down just a little bit, okay?
Okay,
All
thank
right.
you.
You betcha. Miss Sharon, same thing on the left one. Can you lift your ankle just a little teeny tiny bit off the floor for me?
Okay.
Tell me how that feels.
Little stabbing pain in the front of the knee.
Not a surprise. That's like where the cap and the cartilage and the bone meet together. So if you can put your ankle or your foot back down on the floor again.
Okay.
Can you take a nice slow breath for me, please?
Okay.
And just kind of take it in and then just let it all go out, please.
Okay.
Okay, and can you pick your foot up off the floor again just a little bit?
Okay.
How's it feel now?
Much better, but like the other one, it kind of moved down to the ankle.
Not surprising. It's going to continue to leave, okay? I wanted to get that stabbing pain gone, and it's just going to literally kind of keep on going. So put your feet back down flat on the floor and tell me, make sure that the pain didn't return back to the knees like it was.
No, they're better now.
Awesome. So on our wonderful scale, you're still at a 1?
Yeah, about a 1.5.
I'll take 1.5. That's better than 5. That's better than 4. Very slowly, very carefully, only if you want to. Could you please stand for me? Otherwise, if you don't want to do it, don't do it.
Oh, I'll do it. Okay. Okay.
How you feeling?
Let me see. Yeah, the left, the inner part of the kneecap
Mm-hmm.
hurts.
No surprise, there's no cartilage there.
Let me walk a little bit. And the right front kneecap is also in the kind of the inner part.
Okay. keep in mind you weren't be able to barely walk at all before, so a lot of things are kind of being readjusted right now. That's kind of why I'm double checking with you before I let you go.
Okay.
How about your lower back? Is that still pain free?
It seems much better. The right one in the center, in the middle, in between my legs,
Right?
and the knee is still a little sore.
Not surprising. That's why I say to everybody, now that we've got this started, baby steps that you were taking before, I kind of want you to continue doing those. We're going to allow some healing here to take place. And we dropped the phone. So I hope she heard me. Alrighty. Well, I think she dropped the phone or we got disconnected. Wow, hi.
Oh,
Hi, Joy.
hi, sweetheart.
Woo. Alrighty.
What a
And
beautiful lady.
you're a lovely lady. So I hope she's going to be watching the rest of this and that she takes my advice to take it easy. Hi, Miss Linda. Are you ready, darling? Let's go ahead and bring you on, darling. There's Miss Linda.
I'm going to come
Easy does
close.
it. Easy does it.
I'm coming close.
Good, because I can hear you and I can see you. This is
Hi, Linda.
perfect. And I see that Sanel just joined us. Hi, Sanel. So, Linda, rather than my bouncing back to the emails, tell me what's going on, hon.
Succinctly, I had bladder cancer and chemo last year, which I think is totally unrelated. I've had fibromyalgia since 1979.
Okay.
Never seems to bother me. My main issue is my shoulder, knee, but the real issue, I think you'll recall, is my back. I have mild scoliosis, and I had back surgery on T1, T2, maybe T2, T3.
Okay.
But after that surgery, I was fine. I'm very physical, very strong. But over the last 10 years, I bend, I walk like an 80-year-old.
How much is the curvature of the scoliosis?
They said it's mild. The
Okay.
bigger problem they thought was the transverse rotation of my spine. I've got about a 32-degree rotation.
Ouch.
So if you were looking at my spine, you wouldn't see the holes because they're turned this way.
Twisted. Okay.
So that to me tells me that a lot of my walking like this, it gets worse with walking standing. So
Sure.
by the end of the day, I look
Bent over.
and I'm breathing hard and I make people uncomfortable and I don't like that because I like to do stuff.
Well,
So
and
that
people's
to me,
uncomfort should not be part of your discomfort.
I hear you. So mainly across that tightness across my back, but centers, I would say like the one lady on the hip, like if I
Easy, 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 please. Easy.
would be like
Right there. And that's your left side, correct? Right
that's
side.
and so um, I did have a steroid shot in my knee about 4 or 5 months ago because I knew it wasn't my hip.
Right.
Anyway, they did that for 2 whole days. I felt like myself again. So
Okay.
to me, I think a lot of this is musculature, the pulling because of the abnormal spine, my hip
Mm,
flexors, and I can't sustain it. Physical
I
therapy,
hear you.
he will get me standing up straight. I'll leave his office, and then if I do any lifting or any standing or cooking or whatever, then I'm bent over again. I hate to complain because I'm not nearly what some of your people are going.
I understand, but still, with this, between everything that you shared with me and the surgeries and everything else, you've endured this, as far as I'm concerned, far too long. Um, right now, as we're chatting on that wonderful pain scale that I've got, 0, you're great, 10, you're not. Where are you today, Linda?
Actually, because it's morning, well, midday, I'm not too bad. I kind of like don't pay much attention to it. If I had to put a number, um, Shoulder is probably at 0. Hip area and back is probably maybe, oh, I don't know, 3 or 4. And knee is probably a 1.
Okay. So for that sake, what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on the lower back and your hip,
Okay.
because if we can start there, then the rest will kind of spread.
Yeah.
Just like, with Miss Sharon, it was literally like going at her feet kind of thing. So I know you were watching. So my simple little routine is we're going to go quiet and I want to focus there. And I'll say the same thing for those of us who are joining or will join later. You may feel nothing in that area. You may feel it elsewhere. You may feel a warmth, a tingle, or a coolness. If you do feel something, Linda, let me know, because it does make it easier for me so that I know that I'm focusing correctly.
All right. Should I be sitting, lying, or what?
Whatever's the most comfortable and relaxed for you that would not put pressure in that area, like beyond. There you go. Perfect.
When I lie down after I get up, I'm good to go for another hour. So I frequently lie down, which is kind of against my whatever.
Then if you're lying down, then that would automatically make it reduce.
Yes.
Then I'm going to ask you please to sit up. Sorry,
That's okay.
because then I can't tell if what I'm doing or the lying down is working.
Okay. Makes sense.
Thank you. And that curvature, is it right in the middle?
Um, I'm pretty sure, yes, it's probably below my shoulder blades. Yeah, I think it's in the middle, and it's probably, I don't know, 6, 8 inch. I really just don't know.
Not a problem. I just literally, I don't even know. I can't tell sometimes what I involuntarily do, but what I felt was literally almost like a straight. And that's kind of why I went right to that space.
Because that's where my T, L2, L3, whatever surgery I had after the dogs kind of walked me off a step. Uh,
Right.
that surgery was amazing, and I was able to straighten up and just be absolutely fine. But then I started declining. I have normal arthritis for my age. I have some stenosis, all the things that people, at 66.
Well, I'm 63, so
You get it. What amazed me was that the steroid shot to the outside of my knee fixed me all the way up, which
yeah.
tells me that that would be inflammation,
Are
maybe.
you taking anything for the inflammation?
I finally went to a back specialist because my surgeon said, there's really not anything I can do at this point. We can't unrotate a spine.
Right.
I went to who he recommended, and they put me on meloxicam. Um,
Okay.
I take it on and off. I don't really think that it does much. So I don't take anything. The only medicine I'm on is thyroid.
Okay. But no minerals, no supplements?
I take a woman's vitamin. I just started taking magnesium. I take D3. I take biotin. I mean, I'm really trying to get back into that. Once I had the chemo, I stopped everything. But now, about a month or two ago, I started taking supplements again.
Okay, good. Can you tell me how you're feeling now, Linda?
I feel probably the same, possibly a little worse in the hip area, only because I'm sitting up straight on that hip.
Okay. Are you able to stand for me and tell me if it gets worse or better? Easy, careful.
Standing, I feel a little better right now
Okay.
because I'm off that pressure of that hip, I think, sitting in that position.
Right. Were you sitting on a chair or sitting on the floor?
I was sitting on the floor. I was in a chair before, and then I moved to the floor to get closer to you.
Okay. Because getting up off the floor is hard for me, and I don't have a back problem like you do. And I'm like, God bless you. Knowing that you're sitting on the floor, can you just like do your lie down thing on the floor for me?
Okay.
And just like just take all the pressure off that hip.
Oh.
It's okay. I don't need to see you. Just tell me how you feel.
When I lie down, it's relief.
And if you bend your knee up, does that put the pressure back on that hip?
It's funny because what that does, that's one of the exercises I tried, was to bring both knees up or one knee up to, you know, help that back all the way across the back.
Right.
And it hurts so good.
I understand that because you're stretching everything.
Yes, I'm doing it right now. And that, and I'm not in terrible pain. Don't think that. I
It
am
just
not.
feels good to hurt.
Yeah. And my biggest issue is I have a 2-year-old and a 4-year-old grandchildren, and I'm told not to pick them up, but I can't help it.
Yeah, I get you.
So if the worst that happens to me is that I'm bent over and I might be making other people uncomfortable, it's not the end of the world.
I hear you. I just want you out of pain.
Yeah, I would love that. I would love that.
Okay. Let me try one more time with the hip, Linda, if you want to sit back up or just, be comfortable.
Okay, do you want me in a chair or?
Where you're comfortable the most.
Okay, I'll sit in a chair this time and we'll see.
Yeah, because off the floor, I'm like, ow. Okay.
It's not, it's uncomfortable, but it's
No, but
not
see,
pain.
I have problems getting off the floor. That's why I'm saying that's my ow.
Yeah. Yeah, I cannot lay on my stomach at all because then I have a really hard time getting up.
I do not like to do medical recommendations, but I'm going to ask if you've ever heard about using turmeric for the inflammation.
I bought some. I have not started using it, but I just bought some.
And you bought the mineral supplements?
I bought, it's the turmeric that is a certain kind that whatever it said to buy, I bought.
But it's in capsules?
It's in capsules.
Perfect. I am going to say, speak to your physician if you have any doubts or concerns. I will tell you, for your height and for your body weight, if you take 2 of them with some food in your stomach, you are going to notice the pain level drop in about 30 to 45 minutes.
Okay. All right.
It is one of the best anti-inflammatories I've used.
Okay.
I would always, speak with your physician first before doing anything. But for what's going on with your body and with the stenosis and with the inflammation, it's one of the few herbal anti-inflammatories that I know that doesn't have side effects.
I'm with you.
Because when I get bad, for those who are watching don't know, I got run over by 700 pounds of steel. And when that gets bad or the weather changes and I can go, oh, here it comes again, right? Those triggers that we get, I will take that before I go to sleep and just, have a cracker or a piece of cheese or something, and just to have something in the stomach. And it really does help.
All right. So 2 and do that. How often?
Whenever you feel the pain coming, before it gets bad.
So I should get up in the morning and take 2 with food.
I would.
And then again during the day, would I take more if
You
it's bad?
can, depending on how your body feels. If you feel it's
Okay.
starting to go, oh, wait a minute. And again, like I said, I would, if anybody watching this as well, I would always speak with the physician and ask their opinion, or a pharmacist or a homeopath. I want to make sure that none of that is interfering with anything else that you have.
Okay, because I do think it's probably a lot of inflammation,
I
and
do too, from what I'm feeling, Linda, and I don't know if I can get that down.
I also think I don't pay any attention to the fibromyalgia. I was diagnosed so long ago, I don't even think about it, but my sister was just diagnosed about 5 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
and she has a horrible time. I don't even think about it, so I'm not sure I even know what might be causing that the fibromyalgia might be causing something. I have no idea.
I
I
hear you.
I don't pay much attention. I just go and do.
That's the beauty of being an independent woman, as you are.
I'm trying to see if I'm feeling anything.
Just gonna say, how's your hip?
It's definitely better to me that I'm sitting.
Okay.
Um, I I don't. Um, I think it's better. I think I feel better,
Okay.
but I still definitely feel it in the hip.
And that wouldn't surprise me, Linda, as long as you've had it. I don't expect a miracle cure with energy healing. I do hope and wish, my wish is always that this will continue to feel better throughout the day. Even Miss Joy, when we did the first energy healing for her, the first time she felt the lessening, but then over the next couple of days, it continued to get better. So that's kind of where I'm hoping for you,
Okay.
that this will also do that. Because I don't know how much more that I can do on that hip specifically. So that's kind of why. But how does your back, the middle of your back feel? Because I really felt that kind of going crick, 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 almost like straightening.
Oh, good. I don't ever really notice. I'm always kind of surprised because I had the surgery there. I don't really feel pain in the middle of my back. It's always the band across the lower back and into my hip.
And how is the band on the lower back right now?
I think it's better.
Yeah, because I didn't feel any tightness there. I kept feeling the inflammation on the hip joint.
Yeah, and that's why
Where I
everybody
kept
kept
feeling
telling
it on
me
the
to
hip
go
joint.
and see if I need a hip replacement, and I knew I didn't. And when I went to the ortho, he goes, "No, your hips are fine."
But you might have still inflammation there.
Yes, yes.
And that's where I'm feeling it. Like when when you're getting up and down and it's moving and turning, that's when I went, because that's where I was focusing on. I'm like, that inflammation I might not be able to reduce as much as the turmeric could.
Okay.
But at least what I wanted to do was loosen up the lower back. So to get some of that pain down, and then I kept feeling like the need to go to the middle back, to the middle back, to the middle back.
Hmm.
And that might also help this energy flow as well.
Okay.
So like I said to Sharon and like I said to Kay, well, please stay in touch with me and let me know how you're
I
doing.
will. I will. I really appreciate your efforts. I kind of think a lot of this has to do with hip flexors and
Hmm.
piriformis and psoas.
And
I'm
for as
doing
long as you've had it, yeah.
I'm doing my best. I also joined Silver Sneakers Yoga.
I'm proud of you. I am.
So I'm doing what I can, but I definitely will start the turmeric that I just bought.
Okay, perfect. So obviously that was meant to me to say that to you because you just bought it. And I've got the wrong glasses on again to see this properly on this screen. The whiter the page is, the worse my eyesight gets. And this page is like, white. Okay. Linda, keep in touch, please.
I will. And thank you both. Thank you so
Absolutely.
much.
Have a beautiful day.
You too.
Take care.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Okay.
Oh,
And Miss Linda, you just need to turn your camera off, honey, and then it'll disconnect you. And take care. There she goes. Okay. And hi, Sharon. I see. Yeah, we did lose the connection. Please let me know in a couple of days. I am. Okay, so we'll just kind of do that. And I don't see that anyone else has put in a request. Joy, do you?
no
I'm
one.
just going to open up my emails real quick. And if not, then we'll call this a day today. Give me one itty bitty second. Because you just never know. There was a couple of people who said they might be joining me today, and that's why. And I'm not seeing any emails there. Pop over to Facebook. And don't see any there. Hi there. I think we're done.
Okay.
I think we're done. I don't see any other comments. Do you? Nope.
No.
Alrighty.
That's the last one I can see.
Sharon's the last one I can see as well. So on that beautiful note, I'm going to thank everyone for joining Joy and I this morning and this afternoon, depending on where in the world you are. And thank you all for joining me, and for Sharon, because I know they're going to go back and watch, and for Linda and for Kay. No, Sharon, that's something, my darling. Okay, wait a minute. I'm going to address that. Okay. I am going to address that, so bear with me. Sharon, I know that you can still hear me, so I'm going to share something with you because I'm also a medium, and I normally do not bring that energy into these sessions, but I'm going to have to do it. Sharon, if the situation were reversed, you would not want your daughter in the same pain that you're in. I need you to know that your loved one, your beautiful daughter, is okay. There is no hurt. There is no anger. There is no pain. Know that she's okay and only wants the very best for you. So let go of the guilt. There was nothing, and I'm hearing that just as plain as can be. There was nothing that you could have done to have changed the situation. You need to let go of that guilt that you feel you could have done something else. Know that there really was nothing else that you could do. So, Sharon, I need you to be at peace with that. You will always miss your loved ones. It is part of who we are. That's part of being human. But I need you to let go as much as possible of the guilt, because your daughter would not want that for you. So on that, I am going to send you love and light from from your daughter, from me, and from Joy. And know that she's okay and wants you to be better, and that she's always around you and loves you. So absolutely, Sharon, have a beautiful and a blessed day. And with that, I am going to go ahead and end this broadcast. Take care, everyone.
Bye-bye.